Good evening. If everyone could please take a seat. Good evening and welcome to our Shabbat Elective Showcase of 2022. There's a lot of hard work that went into making tonight's event the success that it is. We're very proud of the fact that we had over 230 people RSVP to attend this evening, which is also very exciting. Tonight's event is really symbolic for us because it's the first time, really our first CTA event in 2 years, we've had an absolute normative scenario, which is very important to us. But what symbolic really is, the last one was really the last showcase 2 years ago. And I think that's really symbolic and significant in that the idea behind this program is it really infuses ruach into our school. Having the families come together, showcasing our students, the hard work of our amazing faculty and staff, our students, and really the collective community. And really the goal of the Shabbat Elective program is, really our strategy, our belief is that the academics is not limited to just the classroom. The learning is beyond the classroom, it's other experiences, life experiences. Our students learning their passion through cooking, whether it's through our performance arts, whether it's through extra learning. But the goal of it is really to instill in our students passion in other areas beyond just the textbook. And tonight is really a culmination of celebrating that, and that's why it's such a special event, and really we're so excited to have everybody here. I'd like to give a special thank you to Laura Leah Savage for all the hard work tonight. As well as all the other people who put so much work into making tonight's event a success, and especially to our teachers as well, who have been working and learning with our students over the last few years, and specifically the last few weeks in preparation for this evening. And now, Laura.
Thank you, Rabbi Drandoff, and again, welcome to my favorite event of the year. It's so nice to have you all in person and to see a packed house. And this program is very close to my heart and to the students' hearts. They've worked so hard all year long on what you're about to see, and they're so excited to highlight all of this for you. Just a couple of technical things. The middle of the show, once we get to the play, is the yellow brick road. You cannot be in the middle of the play at all. There are scooters, there are electric scooters, so really there can be no kids running around at all. It's a dangerous situation here, okay? So please be careful with strollers and little children, and please be mindful of that. Okay, so before we get to the play, we have an amazing program every Friday. We have 4 electives that run from our amazing Judaic Studies teachers and non-Judaic Studies teachers that help to make this program happen. Our first program that started this year is a Mishnah learning program. And this is a program for students that want to learn extra and want to have the ability to learn a skill that isn't taught all the time in 5th and 6th grade here. And we now have an amazing rabbi to teach them. So I'm going to ask that the Mishnah elective please come up with Rabbi Goldstein to share your presentation.
The Mishnah elective with Rabbi Goldstein is a really special time during my week. I get to learn Mishnah. Learning Mishnah means that you get to learn just to learn without worrying about tests or quizzes.
I have learned how to analyze the text and understand the steps of the rabbi's coming to a conclusion. Having a focus, disagreements is the way to understand the text. This skill is so useful in life as well. Disagreement is a part of life. Being able to see and come to life in a mission
boy.
Here's a departure about the Mishnahs we learned so far.
This past Friday, the Mishnah Elective finished the first chapter of Masechet Malachot. The second chapter discusses the punishment of Galut, exile. The Torah says that if a person kills someone by accident, he must leave his home and go into exile in one of the Arid Niflat cities of refuge. He must stay in the city until the Kohen Gadol, the high priest of his time, dies. The Mishnah says that since a killer only goes free once the Kohen Gadol dies, the killer might pray for the Kohen Gadol to die. In order to prevent this, the mother of the high priests would supply the killers with their food and clothes to make them more comfortable so that they wouldn't pray for their sons, the high priests, to die. The question is, why would the mothers be concerned that God will listen to the prayers of these murderers? The answer is that we see from here just how powerful a heartfelt tefillah, prayer, could be, no matter who it is coming from. The following story illustrates this point. Jerry Gordon, a 10-year-old boy, had twin sisters who outnumbered him and acted as a team against him. One day, after getting him in trouble, Jerry went to his room crying. He decided that the only solution to his problem was for his mother to have another boy, so it would even things out. Although Jerry and his family were not religious, Jerry decided to turn to God and ask him to please give him a baby brother, and in return, Jerry would be a good Jew. He decided that if the brother was born on his birthday, then it would be a sign that God had answered his prayers. Sure enough, several months later, his mother gave birth to a baby. While the baby was in fact a boy, it was born 2 days before his birthday. But for Jerry, that was close enough. However, he did not know what he could do differently to bring him closer to God, so he put his end of the bargain towards the back of his mind. A few years later, Jerry's parents hired a rabbi to teach him his Torah portion for his bar mitzvah. Jerry saw this as an opportunity to learn a little bit more about Judaism to fulfill his part of the bargain. His bar mitzvah lessons finished, but he kept approaching the rabbi with questions and with an apparent thirst for knowledge. The rabbi asked him why it was that he was showing such an interest, whereas most of the boys his age were busy with other things. Jerry explained to the rabbi all about his baby brother and his promise to God. He added that although God hadn't brought his brother exactly on his birthday, he still believed that it meant something. The rabbi thought for a moment, then asked him for the English dates of his and his brother's birthdays. Looking both up in a Hebrew calendar, the rabbi showed Jerry with a smile that although the English dates were different, both birthdays fell on the same Hebrew date. The message here for us is clear. It doesn't matter who we are, Hashem is always listening to our heartfelt prayers.
Thank you so much. Give it up for our Mishnah learners and Rabbi Goldstein. Awesome job. Next up, we have our amazing, talented, creative art elective group. And I have to tell you, they thought they were going to be doing a nice, relaxing art elective. They started off making beautiful flower covers, and then they ended up making every single set and prop and costume that you will see tonight. So please, and for our amazing, talented, creative new art teacher, Mrs. Stillman, who works with us, please give it up for the art elective.
We started out by creating a beautiful flower
flexibility and openness is so helpful. Enjoy the show.
Awesome. Thank you to our amazing artists. I'm telling you, you will be blown away through this show to see what creativity they had. And our last elective to highlight was your waiters and waitresses of your evening dinner tonight. You guys can start walking up while I read about you. These kids not only served the food, they set up the food, they cooked the food, they bussed, they cleaned up, they have learned. And every week, they leave the kitchen spotless. They clean up every single week. So you guys, parents here, these kids can clean up. And I would like to also highlight, which they will too, our amazing helpers and teacher guidance, Mrs. Freed, who is on a maternity leave, and then Mrs. Barrow, who has just stepped in to help. So they're going to highlight that for you as well.
This year we have loved cooking elective with Mrs. Freed and Mrs. Bear. Every week we get to bring home delicious items we have made.
Some of the things we have made are sushi salad, tomato soup, potato kugel, and cinnamon puff.
Olive dips, funfetti cake, apple kugel, and lots of chocolate chip sticks. Our families get to enjoy these treats every week.
Thank you, Mrs. Bear, for stepping in and helping us prepare for your dinner tonight. We have worked on our knife skills, peeling, cracking eggs, and chopping. Or at least some of us. I've been on it many times.
We are able to help in the kitchen at home more than before. We wanted to thank Ms. Cassie for her extra help in the elective.
Mazel tov to Miss Freed on her baby boy. We miss you and we hope you on rescue.
We hope that your tummies are full and you are ready to enjoy the show.
Thank you guys so much. Give it up for our cooking elective. Okay, take a seat. So tomorrow we will actually begin our second round of electives, and these kids will get to choose again their top choices of some different electives as well. We're also offering this coming part of the year an ability to create a rap poem with our artist in residence, Amy Greenberg, as well as a Jewish rapper who will be working with the kids to teach them how to create a real beat with sounds. It's going to be pretty lit, as they say. Okay? So, we are now moving into our next part of the show. I would like to just highlight a person in the audience that ran the drama program at Columbus Torah Academy for many, many years. She has been an integral part of the Jewish community, of the CTA community, and she will actually be moving to go be with her daughter on Sunday. And we wanted to highlight Lori Alexander for all of her years of service to the drama community at Columbus Torah Academy. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming here. We hope we will impress you with our show. Okay, and there are a lot of thank yous in this book, and we will go over them after the show. The show, as I said, is a process that has been happening for a long time. Directors Morris, Sarah Weinstein, Angela Barch, and myself have really worked hard with these kids to create a phenomenal program. I'm a mother, I have children also. I'm begging that if you have a child that cannot sit through, that you please make sure that you're in a place that you can take care of them. There are a lot of different parts of this building that are going to be used. So everything has to be clear, and there will be scooters coming through. So please watch your children, and we will be starting the show in about 5 minutes. Thank you. For the very first time at the CTA Theater, we are introducing the wonderful Wizard of Oz!
Toto was so scared of cyclones that he ran in the house and hid under the Oh, I won't. Only Auntie Anne might not approve. No one wears ruby slippers in Kansas. That reminds me, Auntie Anne and Uncle Henry must be worried sick about me. Can you please tell me which is the road to Kansas? Dorothy, can't get that from here. Whatever do you mean?
There's no Kansas route here, Dorothy. You'll have to stay with us.
But I can't stay here. It's very nice here, but I must see my Auntie Anne right away.
The only one who can help you, Dorothy, is the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And the great, the wise, the wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz!
I'll go right away. Where is he?
He lives in Emerald City.
How do I get there?
You must follow the yellow brick. Yellow brick. Yellow brick. Follow the yellow brick road.
Dorothy looked at the brick road at her feet and thought it was the prettiest color she'd ever seen.
Just follow the yellow brick?
Yellow brick. Yellow brick. Follow the yellow brick road.
Thank you very much. That was very kind. Toto and I will be on our way.
Remember what I told you about the ruby slippers?
Oh, I won't forget.
Good luck, Dorothy. Best wishes. Thank you. Goodbye.
evil witch of the West took my heart away. And now I know that losing your heart is the worst thing that can ever happen to you, because it means you will never be happy again.
Oh no, the wizard has to give you a heart.
Oh yes, and then I'll be the happiest man in the world.
And so, the Tin Man decided to go along with them too. Scarecrow, are you ready? Ready. Toto, are you ready? Ready. Tin Man, are you ready?
If you want to sew on my ankle. There. Ready.
We're off.
We're off. We're off.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And the road was still paved with yellow brick. Suddenly, Toto noticed a low growl coming from the bushes. Who said that? Who dares disturb my slumber? Was it you? Was it you? I was you! You stop that! Stop that right now! It's not polite! You should be ashamed of yourself! But I'm the king of the forest. I'm not supposed to be polite, am I? It doesn't matter who you are. It's unfair for you to try to fight a poor little dog and then go after a poor scarecrow and Tin Man. But I'm a lion, see? You're nothing but a big coward! I know it. I've always known it. How can I help it? There now. I am a big coward.
What makes you such a coward?
I don't know. I guess I was just born this way. But that's not right. You're supposed to be the king of the forest.
Maybe you have heart disease. If you do, you should be glad. I have no heart at all.
Maybe if I had no heart, I wouldn't be such a coward. Do you have a brain? I suppose so. I never looked to see. Sounds all to me. We're going to visit the Wizard of Oz. He's going to give me brains. As you can see, my head is stuffed with straw. Do you think the wizard could give me courage? Just as easily as he could give me a brain.
Or give me a heart.
Or send me back to Kansas. Then I'll go with you. But only if you don't mind. That was a very polite way to put it. Of course you can go with us. Scarecrow, are you ready? Ready. Toto, are you ready? Ready. Tin Man, are you ready?
Ready.
Lion, are you ready? Ready. Then we're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And so once again, they set off to see the Emerald City. Soon they came upon a beautiful field of flowers. Oh, look, aren't they beautiful? Beautiful. But Dorothy and her friends didn't know that if you breathe the perfume of too many flowers, they can make you very, very sleepy. The smell of the flowers is putting them to sleep.
Not being made of flesh and bone, the flowers didn't bother the Tin Man and the Scarecrow, but...
Oh, I think I'll take a little nap.
he'll be with you just as soon as he feels like it.
There was a great wall, and above the wall was a great head that seemed to float in the air. After a while, the head spoke. I am the great, the one, the wonderful, Wizard of Oz! How dare you disturb me witch noticed something she hadn't seen before. Those ruby slippers.
Wait! Did you get them?
From the Wicked Witch of the East, I killed her. It was an accident. Glinda told me never to take them off.
Glinda? Glinda? Get that good witch back! Give me those shoes!
No!
Don't be a fool. I can have you torn limb from limb. Monkeys, come to me, my pretties.
No! Get away from me! I'll never give up the ruby slippers! Never!
Dorothy grew so angry that she picked up the bucket of water and threw it at the witch.
Ah! What have you done? Oh, Melty! Ah! What have you done?
You killed her.
You've killed our witch.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I had no idea that water would make her melt.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! She was a very evil witch. You have saved us from her. So now let me pledge ourselves to you, Dorothy.
All hail Dorothy!
Your wish is our command.
Oh, please do stand up. You shouldn't pledge yourselves to me. I'm only a little girl.
You've saved us from her, Dorothy. Please tell us what we can do for you.
Well, I suppose you could help us get back to the Emerald City.
Yes. Let's go back to the wizard and claim our promise.
Bye. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
So once again, Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, and Toto set off to see the wizard. Ring the bell, Dorothy.
Dorothy, back again already? Didn't the Wicked Witch of the West capture you?
Yes, for a while she did.
And she let you get away?
She couldn't stop us. She melted. See, I brought her proof to prove it.
Goodness gracious! Wait till the wizard hears about this!
And so once again, the gatekeeper led them to the wizard's throne room. on board. Oh dear, I'll have to leave you all behind. Go on, Dorothy. I'll miss you all very much. Hurry up, Dorothy. Come on, Toto. Toto? But at that moment, Toto had wandered off. Toto, come back! Hurry up, Dorothy. Can't you see the rope from snapping? What? I can't go without Toto! Hurry up! Wait! Oh, come back! I want to go with you! I can't come back! So sorry! Goodbye! Dorothy! Dorothy watched as the wizard drifted away into the sky. But while everybody was watching this wizard drift away, they saw another figure appear in the clouds. Why, it's Glinda, the good witch of the north. I've heard of a travel, Dorothy. You want to go home to play with Sarah Banner. Oh, I do so want to go home. Can you tell me how? You've had the power in you, Dorothy. I have? It's in your ruby slippers. Remember, I told you they were magic. All you have to do is click the heels 3 times and say there's no place like home. And in a blink of an eye, you will be home. Oh, Glinda, I can't thank you enough. I guess it really is goodbye this time. Be good, Dorothy. Stay strong. Go home to the ones you love. Okay, here goes. There's no place like home. 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 Auntie Em and Uncle Henry just came out to water the cabbages. Toto? Why, Emily?
receive your flowers.
Thank you to Miss Angela.
Thank you, Mrs. Savage.
Thank you to Maura Sarah.
Thank you, Robin Goldstein. Well, you may know let's get your Greeter's gift card. Thank you.
Thank you to Emerald.
Thank you, Mrs. Darrow, head of the cooking group. Thank you to Mrs. Stillman. Now we can't forget about our very special volunteers. If we call your name, please come up. Miss Paxton.
Miss Bester.
Miss Cassie.
Eliana Ott.
Mrs. Frank.
Liel.
Lila Gissner.
Gabriela.
Mila Schulman.
Maya.